everybody. Welcome to an out-of-office day of The Real Deal today. I'm Naz.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Nick.
Where are we?
And today we are doing another client spotlight here at Imperfect Fresh Eats.
Let's go.
Okay, welcome to Imperfect Fresh Eat at Yorkville Gardens. My name is Jeff. Welcome in.
We're here on location at 808 York Mills with Jeff and the team. If you guys recall Jeff from season 1, he was on our podcast, one of the very few that we had selected for season 1. And he was at about 8 locations back then, and now he has grown substantially to over 11 locations and still growing. So for those of you who don't recall, Jeff, maybe just tell us a little bit about Imperfect Fresh Eats and sort of why you started it.
Yeah, sure. So the concept behind Imperfect Fresh Eats is very simple. My sister and I, 5 years ago, we just wanted to start a restaurant that is affordable, sustainable, and healthy, right? And we thought that would be, readily available, that would be everywhere, but apparently that's not. That was the case. So we okay, so how do we make food affordable, right? Like healthy food affordable, right? Then when we go into the sourcing it, then we realize why the salads and those big grain bowls are so expensive, right? Fresh produce are very expensive, right? So it's kind of funny because I stumbled upon this article that said that 32% of food are just thrown away, right? That's very imperfect. They're too small. They're too big.
Minor blemishes,
right? That's how we get the inspiration. We get the inspiration for Imperfect Fresh Eats.
Love
right?
that.
Yeah.
So you wanted to create something that's affordable and healthy, tastes good.
Yeah, tastes good.
All at the same time.
I have the next question. So if I were to maybe want to become a franchise owner or get into the business myself with a restaurant idea that I may have, maybe what are some key tips, or maybe tell us a little bit about how you got it started as a franchise?
Okay. It'll be disingenuous if we just say that it is very easy. The restaurant industry is very difficult.
You like honesty.
It's very, very hard, okay? Managing labor, especially with more of the minimum wage increase, food costs. These are the challenges, right?
Yeah.
That most restaurants are facing right now, right? But I believe that you have a good product and you have a good team and you focus on providing a lot of value to your customer, I believe that you have to make it happen, right? And also important is there's a couple things that you can control and there's a couple things you cannot control. Also, that's why it's so important to me to work with someone like Nicholas, because he helps you find leases that are very, very good and very reasonable, right? And affordable, right? But in a good location. Right, so that's to us those are things I can't control. Is my lease.
Yeah.
Right, but I can't control the labor. I control the food costs, right? But the fixed costs I cannot control. Okay? So those are the more important things.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And now that as you've grown and now you're starting to franchise and you're getting a lot of franchisees on board, so if people actually want to become a franchisee of Imperfect Fresh Eats, what's that process look like? Is it anybody, certain qualifications?
I wouldn't say anybody.
Yeah.
We do look for someone with a little bit of restaurant experience, right? Because we don't want to throw you in there. I don't want to say, hey, I'm an accountant. I'm gonna go there, want to run a successful restaurant, right? It's a little bit like down here. Is we provide training, right? We provide training. Our training is a 6-week long program.
Wow.
Right, so and then we also bring in our trainer to come in there to train you to work in this world. So we want to make sure that we're going to invest a lot of money into the beginning to set you up for success, right?
Yeah.
So that's a very important.
We all think a little bit like-minded because you've been in the real estate business. You hit on a few key tips. You said you can't control everything, and then training, which are key things. So us, we're always on. We can't control every situation. Doesn't matter if you're in sales, real estate, food, whatever it is, and then even on the other hand of training and always being on top of your game, right?
And I think this also goes hand in hand with the whole franchisee model, which is awesome. It's getting into a restaurant maybe less experienced than others.
Yes.
And the franchisee model is basically you're buying into a proven system
Yeah, something that
that helps and has proven a track record of success, right? So,
Jeff, why for you franchises? Like, because I remember the first time we interviewed you, instead of buying a house, you bought Harvey's franchise.
Yeah, no, that was. I was still renting. Okay, like even after I was like a successful franchise owner. Okay, I was still renting.
Well, why? As a young person, why did you take that road instead of the housing market route that most people take?
Okay, because I wanted to be able to eat everything farm, like in a certain way, like mall trends, right? Because like I think with the renting market, like the housing market is great, right? But it doesn't produce any like revenue, any income, unless it's a rental income, like a rental property, right? But it's like a primary rent, like I'm okay. Like, and it allows, when I rent, it allows the flexibilities. Sorry, we're a little busy right now, but yeah.
That's good. That's
we
what
like that.
That's what we like.
Yeah, that's
Busy's good. That means franchises are coming.
The proof is in the pudding.
sales are being made. We like
Hide it perfect.
Nothing imperfect about these sales.
So I think another thing. There's nothing wrong with real estate. I love real estate. I have a lot of real estate, right? Sure. But I think that at the beginning, when you start out business, I think you have to be. The most important thing to be flexible.
Yeah.
Right. I think you have to be
open to options.
You have to be open. Let's say if I was renting, I was paying like $2,500, right? And let's say my business not doing well, I could just downgrade.
Downgrade your rent.
That's true. Like like maybe $1,500, so then I could adjust.
Yeah.
But you can't do that with a book, right? So that's the reason why I decided to start a business first before I can buy a rent.
So you were how old when you started the party? 28.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 28.
Your fruit is
You got a lot of guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was obviously worth it coming to this point now, right?
And I would either guts or just I don't know, maybe I would just
Fearless. That's
No risk, no magic.
Yeah.
That's it.
sometimes people say it good was bliss.
It is, but I mean,
You never know until you try.
Yes.
nothing good comes out of fear.
Right. That's true.
Look, feel like I say this all the time. I get excited to fail, right? So unless you're like actually taking the step to do it, you're not gonna know. Either you fail and you try again, you learn from it. Either way, you're winning because even a fail is a win. You learn something.
I watched this Stallone documentary on Netflix, not to bring him up, but he said, would you rather be the person who said, I could have been great if X, Y, and Z, or would you rather be the guy who tried to be great in fish?
Yeah.
What's easier? And he said, it's easier to say, I could have been great.
Yeah.
It's harder to say I tried in fish.
No, that's exactly my mentality as well.
Yeah.
I think that because, like I was saying, that course off the boat, it allows me the confidence to, open up Imperfect. Like just open up like a completely new restaurant in a very competitive market.
And you're obviously making a dent in the market.
Right? Like, and that's the thing I always tell Nick is like, Nick is put me beside all my competitors. Well, that's the first thing I tell him, right?
Yeah.
I put me beside all my competitors. Like he's like, oh, you sure? Like, yeah, do it. Like, that's how we do it. Right?
But it also gives you a gauge on how successful or
Yes,
unsuccessful
exactly. Yeah.
your franchise is doing.
Yeah.
Compared to its competition. It's actually a very smart thing to do. It's a brave thing to do, but it's a very smart thing to do.
And I think your offering is so different.
Yeah.
And a lot of these, I guess, similar.
Yes.
Because there's nothing similar about
No,
what
you're very, very niche.
And just to go into the menu a bit, so Imperfect main, I guess, items are healthy bowls, smoothies.
What's your favorite? Have you had one?
I have. The Chipotle chicken bowl is my personal favorite. With them, and mango smoothie is also very good.
Jeff, what's like your top selling?
Top selling is our charred chicken. It's kind of like our take on the Southern blackened chicken.
That's what I have.
Yeah. So it's very flavorful. It's dark meat, obviously, but then but how we see is that like our food is, I wouldn't say it's the most it's the lowest calories, right? It's like, a bowl, like it's like called,
But it's all healthy ingredients.
It's a
to 1,000 calories, right? But here's the thing, it's all made in house. Those all whole food. That's our take on it, right? We believe that you make everything from scratch, which we do in the sauce and the marinade. We do it. So we still do it even after
me a little hungry.
even after 12, 13 locations, we still do everything from scratch, right? And we still do everything in house. I think that's a good and the bad at the same time, right? Because the good is like we do everything in house, sounds great. But it's the consistency too, right?
The quality control.
Yeah, so that's why it's so important for us to invest in the training at the beginning.
And good franchisees, not just
Yeah.
anybody, like you said. Yeah, cultural people.
Why don't you show us how you guys make the best bowl here, or your favorite bowl on the menu?
Yeah, let's do. Let's do. Actually, the card chicken. It takes a long time. It takes like about 17 minutes to cook. So I'm not gonna wait for that. But the one that's really good is our surf and turf, which is our steak and our shrimp. We make those to order. Right?
Okay.
They're really good.
Let's do that.
Now let's do surf and turf bowl.
All right. So, Jeff's going to show us how to make the surf and turf bowl.
Yep.
Step by step, I threw on a uniform, ready to get my hands not dirty, but cooking.
Okay.
do it.
All right. So what separates us, right, from a lot of restaurants?
Yeah.
I'll introduce you to our very, very expensive convection oven. Okay. It's not like any other convection oven. Okay. This is very, very specific to us. Okay. So what's good about this is that we cook everything to order here. Okay. So you notice that it has different compartments, different chambers, right? So all of these are different temperature. You cook multiple things at one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. And then what it is that, so you remember what I was telling you about consistency?
Yes.
So here is that you could say, it has everything programmed in here. So you can have like chicken. So it
your
has
cook
all the
is always perfect.
Yeah, so all the temperature, humidity, the moisture, everything is controlled, right? So that's what we do here, right?
Wow.
So let's do the shrimp, right?
Shrimp.
Okay, let's go, shrimp.
Yes,
So
chef.
let's do over here, we'll take our shrimp.
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 Okay.
All right, let's get
How many shrimp go in each thing?
6.
Six? Shrimp.
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 Okay, so
All right.
6.
6. You got it. Can they be placed anywhere in the pan, or do
Yes.
you want them in like a
No, it doesn't matter. We
Doesn't
just kind
matter.
of put it closer together, but not overlapping.
close together but not overlapping?
Yeah.
You got it. 4, 5. That's a good one. 6.
You see? See, these shrimps are not like regular shrimp. They're really high quality shrimp.
Yes.
So this is we're doing our garlic butter shrimp. Okay?
Garlic
so
butter shrimp, got
so
it.
what it is we add a little bit of
Is it a whole ladle full?
no,
Is that good?
That's a little bit too much. Yeah, that's a half.
That's good.
Half.
Anywhere
Yeah,
or all over?
Yeah, all over. Yeah, good. And then we have some
Butter.
butter.
How
Yeah.
much?
1.
1 knob?
We got 1 knob.
One knob of butter. That's all we
Okay,
do.
that's it.
Done deal.
Okay, done.
Beautiful.
Okay, easy.
Now,
Okay, we put that into here.
we got to pick
Okay.
one. I think we did the top.
We then put it in here, put it on top, all of it in. And so shrimp.
Yep.
So close it first.
Okay.
Close. Shrimp.
Shrimp. Go.
Boom. So now it's shrimp. So when it's done, it will just start bringing, right?
And in 5 minutes, perfect shrimp.
yeah, perfect shrimp, right? So now let's do the steak.
Yes, it's this thing. This goes back in the fridge.
Go back in the fridge.
Great. Is steak down here?
Yeah.
Right here?
You know, I think that. No, everything. No, the steak is here.
There it is.
So which one we
These
use
were
for-
shrimp.
These are shrimp, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
we don't wanna
separate,
cross-contaminate,
for no
okay?
cross-contamination.
So we put another one over here. Okay, the shrimp. Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah. Now.
Knob of
So
butter.
you see how it's very simple,
Very simple.
right? Very simple. Anyone can do this.
So I've
Yeah.
already set the oven, number 3,
Yeah.
and I've
Number
already
3.
selected beef.
Oh,
Right?
no.
Is
Yeah.
that the right
Perfect.
beef?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You know, that's it. So when it's ready, it'll beep. And then you see how easy it is?
Well, yeah.
Anyone can do that. You don't have
3
to
minutes left to
Yeah.
make our shrimp. 4.5-ish minutes to get our steak.
Yeah.
And then perfect bowl city. Here we come.
Yeah. So the key is that I was telling Nicholas is that we want to make it very seamless, right?
Yeah.
We want to make it very easy for everyone, so that you don't have to be a professional chef to cook here, right? And that's how we keep it consistent.
Yeah,
Right?
like we
Yeah.
talked about quality control just a minute ago.
Yeah.
And realistically, the best way to have quality control is to manage temperatures, to manage food quality, which you do,
Yeah.
like you said. So it's about the things you can control versus
Yeah.
the things you can't control.
No, for sure.
And this system, at the very least, being something that is going to manage
Yeah.
texture, taste, temp,
Exactly.
which is huge for cooking.
Yeah, so it's like this thing when we program the moisture, we program the
That's
temperature, the humidity, and you have stages of cooking. You can either, sometimes you
Well
cook.
done.
Sometimes you cook like chicken and you want to like a little char, so you have low temperature for the first like let's say 15 minutes, and the last like 3 minutes you have like a high temperature to give it a nice crisp.
So sick.
It's the way it is. It's programmed. Everything's there. You program and we change it online.
Love
so
that.
all of this is all connected everywhere.
So
all of
sick.
our stores are connected.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Now we make our
Make the bowls.
bowls.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we have two sizes. Usually a large, a small, and a large. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So the so let's in here. So we have the surf and turf.
Yep.
It says
Spring mix, sweet potato noodles.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have spring mix over here.
This is spring mix here.
Yep. So it's
One
right.
handful.
Yeah. So make sure it's half of it.
Half of it.
Yeah. Okay.
That looks like a little
No
bit
too much. Okay.
A little bit less.
We need space to put the topping,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. Smart.
Okay.
All right.
So
Sweet potato noodles.
Okay, so these are sweet potato noodles.
Okay.
They are gluten-free.
Wow.
They are made from 100% sweet potato starch. Okay, so we soak this in water, and then now we're gonna cook it before we serve it, right?
Yes.
3 seconds.
Yep. Now, do we wait for them to cook before we add any other ingredients?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they don't take long to cook, so.
Yeah. So they actually really we soak it.
Because they're
They're kind of like
pre-cooked.
pre-cooked already, right? So then make sure you drain all the water. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Now we got sprouts, jalapeno, and sweet potato.
Okay. Okay. So why don't you do it?
We got sprouts,
Sprouts,
right?
yeah.
Just I'm assuming it's a little
Yeah,
bit.
like that. Then you can put it.
Is that not enough?
That's good. That's perfect.
That's good. Jalapenos.
Yeah, like 3 pieces.
Three
like
pieces.
4 pieces. Yeah.
I assumed that's how much it was.
Yeah. And then you put it over there.
There. Ah. I need a lot of training.
Okay,
still.
that's okay.
We got taro chips, crispy onions, and broccoli.
So we're missing sweet
Sweet
potato.
potato. Now it's the mash.
Yeah, 1 scoop.
I'm coming here.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Taro chips.
Taro chips. These one, we make these one in house.
Is it 2?
Yeah, like 2 or 3, doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. He knows. He even set it up exactly how we do it.
Go.
Right? Yeah.
Crispy onions, which
Yeah,
I'm
that's
assuming
one.
are these.
So 1 scoop, and then we kind of just spread it everywhere like that. Okay, like that. Perfect.
Yeah, you sure never worked here before?
Yeah, broccoli.
Broccoli. So we have broccoli. No, I think we ran out of
Okay,
broccoli.
so in case of broccoli.
So it's good broccoli.
give a subber.
Why don't we get a sub, right? Because we don't run out of sub. Because we do everything like in fresh. Sometimes seasonal. Sometimes we run out. Okay. So these
That's
are
the thing
like
about
roasted,
Imperfect.
roasted potatoes.
Yep.
We have sweet potato, carrots.
Now maybe we'll do a mix because we
Yeah.
already have sweet potato mash. Is that enough?
Yeah, try something.
Do a little bit of
There's
that.
different textures. Right?
Okay.
So sweet potato. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now I believe
A bit of
our
carrot
meat-
action.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Good. Okay, now the meat, right?
Yes, and then our sauce.
Yeah. So we put the meat first, then the sauce.
Yes.
Okay, come. So we bring it back here.
Chicken.
Oh.
They're already out. Movie magic. They're already out of the oven.
Oh. Okay, so these are cooked perfectly.
Look at that.
Okay, so you see how we have it over here? We have shrimp.
Shrimp steak. No
right?
cross-contamination.
No cross-contamination.
All
Very
right.
important.
So
okay?
that's shrimp.
I'll go in here.
So let's do these shrimp.
Let me help you with this.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'll grab the ones for steak.
Okay.
And now steak on top of shrimp? On the
Yeah,
side.
right beside, yeah.
Here, I'll grab that from you.
Okay. You see, this is the fresh, cooked to order.
I'm locked in right now.
Perfect.
Crazy.
And then now we add the sauce. So the sauce is over there. For this one is our peanut sauce. We make
Peanut
this one
sweet
in house.
sauce,
So
yep.
this one we can just kind of do like a drizzle like this.
All over?
Yeah.
I know they do the
Just kind of.
bang first, and then
Yeah. Perfect.
a little bit of a
A
mess.
little bit of mess is okay.
We'll try it again. And Thai chili. All over again, or is it in one spot?
Same thing. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Done.
Done.
Voila.
Order.
Order served.
That's unreal.
Does look. It smells bomb. Actually, sorry.
That's a solid bowl right there.
Your shrimp.
It's done. It was easy. It's good food. Come try it.
Jeff, just want to thank you for the awesome tour of Imperfect, from making the meal to understanding a little bit more about your concept, what the future holds for Imperfect. We really appreciate it. And we as a team here, we look forward to help growing you and finding more locations. So thank you again, much appreciated.
Very excited.
Yeah, very excited.
We're very excited to see what the future holds.
You gotta eat here.
That's the real deal.